Welcome to our channel. Please take a moment. This story is for you. It was written carefully, with simple words and useful sentences. Please do not just watch. Please repeat every sentence you hear. Say it out loud. Say it with confidence. Because this is the secret. Your mouth must practice, not just your ears. You can watch 100 videos, but if you never open your mouth, your English will never improve. That is the truth. So let's make a promise together. Repeat every sentence. Practice every day. And never give up. This is the mission of Universal Learners, to help you speak English with confidence, to make learning simple, and to make it part of your daily life. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Sophia. I am 22 years old. I am from a small village. I came to the city 6 months ago. I came here for a job. I got the job. But there is one big problem. Everyone at my office speaks English. I cannot speak English well. I understand a little, but when I try to speak, I stop. My heart beats fast. My face turns red. I think everyone is watching me. I think everyone is judging me. So I say nothing. I stay silent. Every day I go to work. I sit at my desk. I do my work quietly. My manager asks me, "Sophia, do you have any ideas?" I want to say yes. I have many ideas, but I cannot find the words. So I say, "No, sir, I'm fine." This is a lie. I am not fine.
I go home every night feeling sad. I tell myself, I am smart. I work hard, but my English is holding me back. One evening, I go to a small cafe near my house. I order a coffee. The cashier smiles at me and says, "Would you like anything else?" I panic. I say, No, thank you." But I wanted a sandwich. I was hungry, but I was too scared to say the words. I sit alone with my coffee. I feel very low. Then I notice a girl sitting next to me. She is talking on her phone in English. She sounds so confident, so natural, so free. I think I want to speak like that. She finishes her call. She notices me looking at her. She smiles and says, "Hi, are you okay? You look a little sad." I am surprised. I say slowly, "I am okay, thank you." She says, "My name is Sarah. What is yours?" "My name is Sophia," I say. "Nice to meet you, Sophia," she says. We talk for a few minutes. Her English is very good, but she is very kind. She does not laugh at my mistakes. She waits patiently when I search for words. I ask her, "How do you speak English so well?" She laughs softly. She says, "Oh, I made so many mistakes before. So many." "Really?" I ask. "Really," she says. 3 years ago, my English was terrible. I was just like you. I cannot believe it." "What did you do?" I ask. Sarah thinks for a moment. Then she says, "Can I share something that changed everything for me?" "Yes, please," I say. Sarah leans forward and says, "Sophia, stop trying to be perfect. Start trying to be understood." I think about this. She continues, "Most people are not listening to judge you. They are listening to understand you. So speak, even if it is broken, even if it is slow. Speak." This is new for me. I always thought I had to be perfect before I could speak. Sarah gives me a simple daily plan. She says, do these 4 things every day. First, learn 3 useful sentences every morning. Not just words, full sentences. Because in real life, we speak in sentences. Second, say those sentences out loud 10 times each. In your room, in the mirror, in the shower, anywhere. Your mouth needs to feel comfortable with the words. Third, use at least one sentence in real life every day. At the shop, with a friend, with a stranger, somewhere. Fourth, write down one mistake you made that day. Not to feel bad, but to learn from it. That is it. Simple, daily, consistent. Sarah smiles and says, "The English you practice in private is the English you speak in public." I write this down in my phone. That night, I feel different. I feel something small but bright inside me. Hope. The next morning, I wake up early. I open my notebook. I write 3 sentences. Sentence 1. Good morning. How are you today? Sentence 2. I would like to add 1 point, if I may. Sentence 3. Could you please repeat that? I want to make sure I understand. I repeat each sentence 10 times. I say them to my reflection in the mirror. I feel a little silly, but I continue. I go to work. In the morning meeting, my manager asks, "Does anyone have suggestions?" My heart beats fast. I remember Sarah's words. Stop trying to be perfect. Start trying to be understood. I raise my hand slowly. I say, I would like to add 1 point, if I may. Everyone looks at me. My manager smiles. Of course, Sophia, go ahead. I speak. My English is not perfect. I pause sometimes. I use simple words. But I finish my point. My manager says, "That is a great idea, Sophia. Thank you." I sit back down. My hands are shaking a little, but I am smiling. Days pass. I keep practicing. Every morning, 3 new sentences. Every evening, I talk to myself for 5 minutes in English. I tell my day in English. Today, I went to work. I spoke in a meeting. I felt nervous, but I did it. Simple sentences, but I say them every day. After 2 weeks, something changes. I stop translating in my head. I start thinking directly in English. Just a little, but it is happening. I learn new sentences every week. Here are some I use at work. Let me think about that for a moment. That is a very good point. I am not sure, but I will find out and get back to you. Thank you for explaining that. Could we go over that one more time, please? These sentences are small, but they are powerful. They make me sound professional. They make me sound confident, even when I am still learning. 1 month passes. I am at the cafe again. The same cashier smiles at me. She says, "The usual coffee?" I smile back. I say, "Yes, please. And I would also like a chicken sandwich. Could you make it a little less spicy, please?" She says, "Of course. Anything else?" I say, "No, that's everything. Thank you so much." She gives me my order. I sit down. I think about the last time I was here. I was too scared to ask for a sandwich. Today, I asked, and I even said less spicy. I laugh quietly to myself. This is progress. 3 months later, my office has a big presentation. Each person must present their work to the whole team. I am terrified. I think about canceling. I think about pretending to be sick. But then I think about Sophia from 6 months ago. Silent, sitting in the corner, full of ideas but no voice. I do not want to be that person anymore. I prepare for 2 weeks. I practice my presentation every night. I record myself on my phone. I listen back. I fix my pronunciation. I slow down where I speak too fast. I smile when I want to seem confident. On the day of the presentation, I stand up in front of my team. I take a deep breath. When you don't understand, could you please repeat that? Could you speak a little slowly, please? I'm not sure I understood. Can you explain? When you want to speak but feel shy, I would like to add 1 point, if I may. Let me think about that for a moment. That is a very good point.
When you make a mistake. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. I am still learning. Thank you for your patience. I made a mistake. What I meant to say is, when you finish a conversation. Thank you so much. Have a great day. It was lovely talking to you. I really appreciate your help. So, what do you need to do now? Your challenge today. Pick 5 sentences from this story. Write them in your notebook right now. Repeat each one 10 times, out loud. Use at least one of them tomorrow in real life. That is all. Small steps. Every day. That is how Sophia improved. That is how you will improve too. Thank you for watching till the very end. See you in the next lesson. Universal learners, learn English, live confidently.